You believe that 9/11 happened because of the Jews. I don't, right?
Well, hold on. I never said 9/11 happened because of the Jews.
Oh, sorry.
What I'm saying is that there was Zionist fingerprints all over 9/11, and they absolutely had foreknowledge and allowed it to happen and facilitated it.
So the Jews are the issue in this case.
They were a part of it, yes. But so was Saudi Arabia, and so was the American government. The difference is that Israel's supposed to be our greatest ally, and we give them a lot of aid, so that's unacceptable. But this is irrefutable. Israeli intelligence assets were absolutely in New York City observing the towers get hit and celebrating.
You're talking about like 5 people that were there?
Oh, no, there were more. There were several moving companies.
Yeah, how many other groups of people celebrated that day? And countries?
There's a difference between intelligence officers from Israeli intelligence celebrating in New York City as it's happening versus other people in other countries. That's a lot different. And then on top of that, there were other intelligence assets that were Israeli that were all over the United States at the time conducting this and allowing it to happen. It wasn't just 5. Basically, Israeli intelligence operations were using movie companies as fronts to follow the terrorists around and knew everything that was happening and allowed it to happen.
That's a complete conspiracy.
Okay, so explain to me how when those 5 dancing Israelis were caught, 2 of them were identified by the FBI's intelligence assets for Israeli intelligence. Explain to me how several other Israelis were caught with permits to do work at the World Trade Center days before the towers hit, that were caught in a whole scheme in Tennessee with fake documents. Explain to me how the movie company, Urban Moving Systems, was owned by a guy named Dominic Suter, and he fled to Israel right after 9/11 happened when the FBI was doing search warrants at the locations. He was also funded by Israeli intelligence. Is that all a lie too?
No, I'm not saying it's a lie.
This comes from declassified federal documents. This isn't even me talking crap. You can look at the 302s yourself.
I'm sure you can find a lot of things for both sides.
Yeah, but the difference is that these guys are supposed to be our allies.
And they are.
And they facilitated and allowed the worst terrorist attack on American soil to ever happen.
Israelis love America.
What was that?
Israelis are very big allies to America.
I don't.
It's not a lie.
I don't think it's a 2-way street. I think it's a 1-way street. We give them all the benefits and they fuck us up and fuck us over.
Sure.
And I honestly think we should stop giving you guys aid altogether and let you guys fend for yourselves in the Middle East.